Hello everyone and welcome to episode 16. In this episode we are going to add sockets to our skeleton for our weapons and shields. Scroll up to your content folder in the left panel. And in your search bar I want you to search SK_man. The skeleton that you're looking for is SKM Quinn Simple. You can see this in the preview skeletal mesh at the bottom in the info box. So you left click it and this will take you to your skeleton, which has all your bones to your left. And in the search bar we want to type in hand, and we have our left hand and our right hand. What we're going to do is we're going to add two attachment sockets to our hands and our back, and probably to our head and all that stuff, but we'll probably do that once we start doing the armor stuff. But right now we're going to work on the weapons and shield. So on the hand left, right click and add socket, and press, you can double click it or you can press F2. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in hand underscore L socket, and this will be our left hand socket. And we're going to do the same thing for our right hand. We're going to right click, add socket, F2 or double click, and we're going to go hand underscore R socket. Now we're going to clear our search bar. We're going to type in spine, and we're going to click on spine 01, and we're going to add a socket. We're going to press F2 or double click, and we're going to type in hip underscore R socket. Don't get alarmed if it disappears when we create a new socket. So right click again on spine 01, add a socket, F2 or double click, and we're gonna go hip underscore left socket. So L socket, hip underscore L socket. Now we're gonna go down to spine 04, which puts us kind of like in the middle, and we're gonna right click this, create a socket, and we're gonna name it back socket underscore weapon, and we're gonna create another one on 04, and we're gonna rename it with double clicking or F2, and we're gonna name it back socket underscore shield. Okay, for the next part, I need for you guys to go to fab.com and search up weapons, and I want you to click on Unreal Engine on the left side, and then for price I want you to click on free, and the weapons that I want you to get is the free fantasy weapon sample, and the 7 sword version 2, and QMS, and the way you add them is you add them to your library like this. Add to my library. You can close it out. You can add to your library again and close it out. And for this one, you're gonna get an option of personal and enterprise version. Get the personal version because you're not gonna be using it for a project. I assume you're not gonna be using it for a project that's gonna be worth more than 100K. So choose the personal one, and add it to your library for free. So now you need to go back to your launcher and scroll down to your fab library and press the refresh fab items, and this will update your fab item list. And once you do that and it resets to this yellow icon, type in sword, and we want to add this QMS sword pack to our project. And don't worry about this, just click down here and click 5.4, add the project. And then we're going to do the same thing with 7 swords. Type in meta, add to our project. And then we're going to type in weapons here. And then we're going to add our, we'll type in weapon and add in our free fantasy weapon sample. Type in meta, show all projects, put it 5.4, add the project. And now we can return back to our project. Now that we're back in the Unreal Editor, what I want you to do is go over to your left panel, click on all, and then click the content folder. And you can scroll down and you'll see the folders that we added for our weapons, the QMS, the 7 sword, and our weapon pack. What I want you to do is open this and look at the mesh folder, and then the weapons folder, this weapon kit folder, and this is the name of all your weapons: SMM, great sword, great dagger, X, shield, mace, and that's what we need to type in our skeleton. So we're gonna go back to the content folder. We're gonna go to 7 sword and go to meshes, and you see it's SM for these also. So we're gonna go to content folder again. We're gonna go to QMS fantasy. We're gonna go to geometries, and it's SM for these also. Okay, so go back to the left panel, click all, content folder, search SK man. Choose the skeleton that has preview skeletal mesh, SKM Quinn. And to our left, we're going to go to our search bar and we're going to type in socket. This will bring up all our sockets. Now we're going to right click the left hand and add a preview as set. And we're going to type in SM underscore. And we're going to scroll down until we find one of our swords. Well, I'm going to type in katana and get this katana sword. And I'm going to do the same thing for our right hand. And right click, add preview a set, SM katana, or just cat. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these transforms up here to modify our weapons so it'll fit and look more realistic in their hands. So another thing I want you to do is uncheck these snaps. So uncheck them so they won't snap your character. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our transform tool, the scale transform tool, we're gonna grab it right here in the middle and we're gonna scale this down. We're gonna do the same thing for the other sword. Right click your right hand or your left hand Nope, that's the hip socket. Okay, your left hand, grab the middle, scale down. Okay, that looks better. Now, we're gonna take the rotate tool. It's the middle one. We're gonna rotate it so it looks like this in the character's hand. So it's more upright. And it seems like it's already in the character's hand. But if it's not like that for you, try to move it with the move tool to make sure it's in the hand. And we're going to do the same thing with this right hand. Gonna rotate it like that. And rotate a little bit back. There we go. Alright. And what we're going to do now is we're going to save this. And then we're going to right click and remove all attached assets. And then we're going to do the same thing with the hip. We're going to add a preview set. We're going to use SM Katana again. So SM Cat. And we're going to do that. And we're going to right click again. Add an asset. SM Cat. Like that. So for me it's like this already because I was playing around with it earlier. But what it's going to look like for you, it's going to be more sideways. It's probably going to be more like this for you. So what you do is you take your move tool, drag it out, rotate it, and kind of get it like this. Then take the move tool again and move it to your side. And you might want to rotate it so it's like properly upwards or downwards, or you want the blade down anyway. So like this. Alright, and then we're gonna grab our left socket. I'm gonna do this again. I'll move this one over a little bit. Okay. Then we're gonna save. We're gonna right click the hip and remove all the sets. And then we're going to get our back socket for our shield. And we're going to right click, add a preview, SM shield. We're going to grab our shield. And we're going to grab our move tool and pull it outwards. And we're going to rotate it back around. So it's like this. And we're going to move it. Oops. Gonna move it up and rotate it a little bit more so it's like this on the character's back, and just pull it a little bit closer. There we go. I'm gonna save that. Then we're going to right click, remove all the sets. And we're going to get our socket weapon for our back. Right click, add a preview set. And we're going to type in SM hammer. Oops. Okay, for our back socket weapon, we're going to add a preview. We're going to SM_U. We're gonna add this. And we're gonna scale it up by clicking the middle part so it grabs all 3 transforms. And we're gonna scale it up a little bit like that. Well, that's too big. There we go. That's more right. Okay. And you might have to adjust it because I already did this before. So it's probably going to be in the middle of the character for you. But you drag it out with the move tool and pull it all the way out so it's like this on your character. Then rotate it so it's like this on your character. And then you want to move it closer to your character's back so it looks like it's on the character's back. Then you save. And then you're done with this. Hit the like and subscribe button if you liked what you saw. Follow me on all my socials in the description below. Join my epic community. And I will see you guys next time.